secret, Browns are looking at edge rushers in the upcoming draft. If Kwity Paye from Michigan is available, Browns may very well jump right on him at 26. Kwity Paye had his pro day today, and he admitted Browns have talked to him, and he knows a lot about a guy that would line up opposite him on that defensive line.
I've spoken with the Browns, and kind of like, I would watch Myles Garrett sometimes just because, like, we're kind of similar in build. Like, when I would look at NFL DNs or edge guys, they're usually like 250, 240. Like, they're not like very heavy guys, and I weigh 270. So Myles Garrett weighs 270 as well. I kind of like want to see how he uses his speed, and he's very athletic as well. Like, he's a freak. So being able to watch him and seeing how he uses his weight to like leverage O tackles and certain moves that he uses carrying on that weight kind of helps me.
Kwity Paye, the defensive end from the University of Michigan. Now, scouts will always ask guys in these situations, what motivates you? What is your why? Why do you play football? And what they're trying to get at is, will you stay motivated? Kwity Paye was ready for that question, has a great answer to it.
This is the famous wallet right here. I had it in 6th grade. All right, let me see. All right, so this is it right here. And then some of the quotes were, nothing worth having comes easy. Nothing will get in the way of me achieving my dreams. Work hard to take care of my family. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Remember when you wanted what you currently have. And another one I have in my wallet is another thing right here. It's things that I'm grateful for. I said my mom, my brothers, my coaches, my teammates, my athletic ability, my education, my close friends, and the things I have, and then life. So I kind of have those in my wallet, and those kind of keep me grounded, keep me humble, and like just remind me of where I came from. Just because, like, especially now in life where I'm at, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to try and boost my head up and kind of make me forget who I am and where I come from. So those kind of keep me true to who I am.
Let's welcome in Anthony Bellino from the University of Michigan Network, Sports Network. Anthony, Kwity Paye knocked it out of the park with some of those answers. What kind of kid is he? You've gotten to know him a little bit. He certainly seems like he's got his head on straight.
Well, Dave, first off, thanks for having me. And Kwity Paye is a guy with an incredible story. You know, you talk about the why. Do you love the game of football, or do you like the game of football? I saw Terrell Owens with a quote earlier. I think it was yesterday. Tweeting about how some people, that play in the NFL just play football to play it for the paycheck. That they don't even really like the game of football. Kwity Paye definitely does. He is not in that conversation. He is one of those guys who has seen it all from a life perspective. His mother moved him and his brother here to the U.S. From Liberia in the midst of a civil war. When he was in grade school, he had the opportunity to go to a pretty high-profile prep school in Rhode Island. It was going to cost his mother an arm and a leg to get him into that school, and he told her, "Mom, if we can get into this high school, you will not have to pay for college." When he's the Gatorade Player of the Year in Rhode Island. He made the Under Armour All-American game out of Rhode Island. That's not very easy to do considering the small sample size of athletes you have out of there. And then when he got to Michigan, just looking for that opportunity. And I think that when you think about Kwity Paye, the person that he is, the background that he comes from, the struggle that he knows from a real life perspective, it makes him a special player. And I don't think anyone will ever have to question his why, or why that motor never stops when he's out there on the football field.
Anthony Bellino from the Michigan Sports Network. Again, appreciate the time. Have you seen him develop as a player on the field in his time there at the University of Michigan?
Definitely. And one of the real, I think, key aspects of his game is his just raw, pure athleticism. Now, you might look at the fact that, okay, he only started 20 games. We had the shortened, condensed season last year. But Michigan, I don't know if Don Brown necessarily utilized him the best. They played him a lot at the zero technique and at the three technique. That's too close in the interior line. Zero technique, you're lined up over the center. You're basically a nose guard at that point. What you need to do with Kwity Paye is get him on the outside. Pass rushers, pure pass rushers like Kwity Paye is with his athleticism. space is your friend. You need that space in order to operate. So you want him on the outside shoulder of a tackle. You want him against the tight end to check that man at the line of scrimmage. Even if the tight end is going to release, he's going to be able to put a fist in that tight end's in that chest and not allow for that tight end free release down the field, and then still be able to have the speed to run sideline to sideline to be able to get to the quarterback. So as far as his development, by the time he got the opportunity, it was kind of like, whoa, where has this guy been, and how come he has not seen more time previous?